beauty lovers, welcome back to Speak Beauty channel. Juliet is going to be beating my face today and I can't wait for you to see the result. Yeah.
Starting with the micellar cleansing water, I'm going to be cleaning her face thoroughly to ensure there isn't any dirty residue. Then I'm going to conceal her brows. Then I'm just blending in the concealer to her skin. I'll powder it well with my Melanie powder. I'm just pressing the powder into her skin. Then I'm doing my brows with her. I'm using this Macbrook pencil, eyebrow pencil, brown. So I'm going to be drawing the outline firstly. That's what I'm doing. I'm just drawing the outlines of the brows. So slowly I'm also drawing the top of the brows. I'm just outlining it like a sketch. That's what I'm doing. So I'm using my Hegai Esther brow gel pomade to go in. So I'm just using that on top the outline I already did with my Macbrook pencil. So I'm just using that. I'm using the outline as a guide to draw a brow. Just shade in to our brows, just shading in lightly, slightly, not very thick. I don't want the brows to be very dark. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So I did same for the other eye. Using the Colourpop concealer and my LA Girl concealer in phone, I'm going to be highlighting our eyebrows. So I'm using the phone for the inner corner of the brows, the inner side of the brows, while I'm using the lighter shade, which is the Colourpop. I can't remember the particular shade. I'm using it. I'll put it in the description box below. I'm using it for my outer corner, like as you can see what I'm doing right now. So I'm just blending in before I blend out the shade, the concealer. Sorry guys. So I'm doing same thing for the upper part, but this time I'm using the I'm missing both the foundation, the fawn and the Colourpop. I'm just missing it. Now I'm just blending I'm blending the concealer in on our eye crease. Concealer serves as my base for my eyeshadow. So now I'm using this Blot brow gel to set our eyebrows. I already did. I did the same on the other eyes. Next, I'm going to be using this brown Melanie lipstick as my eyeshadow primer or my eyeshadow base, whichever you prefer, guys. So I'm just blending in. That's what I'm using as my eyeshadow base. I'm just blending it into my eye crease. So I'm using this Juvia's Place palette, the brown lipstick. I don't know what it's called there, the brown color. I'm just rubbing it all over the lipstick I used as the eyeshadow. So I'm also using this other Juvia's Place Zulu. So I'm using the orange there to blend out the ash line. I'm just doing that all over my eye crease, and I'm just blending out the ash line. So guys, whatever I do on one eye, I repeat same method on my other eyes. So that's why I'm just showing you one-sided video. So now I'm using my translucent Laura Mercier powder to set under my brows. Going back to this my Juvia's Place palette in Masquerade, I'm going to be using the golden shimmer eyeshadow to form a crease, a cut crease around our eye area. So next, I'm using this Inglot gel liner in number 77 to line our eyes. Next, I'm going to be cleaning under our eyes to clean out the fallout from the eyeshadows and any other stain that was left on the face. So I'm just cleaning that out. Time for the face. So I'm going to be using this Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize our skin, guys. As you know, I've already cleaned the skin, so I have to moisturize our skin before I start applying whatever I want to apply on the face. So I'm using my NARS Radiant primer and my Stay Matte primer. One is a radiance primer, the other is a matte primer, so I'm just mixing both together to prime our face. Next, I'm using the Melanie in Rose Gold as an highlighter to highlight some parts of her face or all over her face, like I'm doing right now. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm going to be mixing this with my Huda Beauty foundation, just a little, like one pump of the Huda Beauty, because it's a bit dark and I don't want a face to look tan. So I'm just mixing that up. So as you can see, I got a perfect shade. So I'm just blending in the foundation with my brush first before I go in with my beauty sponge to blend it. So for now, I'm just using my brush. Ensure that the foundation blend is even on our skin. Now I'm using my beauty sponge to just blend it well to ensure it is well blended. It's a damp beauty sponge, guys, so whenever you're using your beauty sponge, ensure it's damp, like let there be a little water in it, or you can spray with your setting spray. So next, I'm using my Colourpop foundation, this both shade. I'll be putting the name on the description box below. So I'm using the both shade. So I'm just rubbing it, spreading it out around under our eye area, going to a T, to a nose area, to a T-bone. So I'm using a smaller foundation brush from the Reed Technique palette brush set, to blend the face, to blend the concealer on our face. So I'm using the black opacity foundation to contour our face. So I'm going under our cheekbone. I'm just contouring from the side of the ear hairline to under our cheekbone. So I'm going up to the hair area. pretty much just did that for her face, both side. Now I'm doing the bridge of her nose. I just made the brush a little slimmer. So now I'm blending that out with the beauty sponge. I'm also using the beauty sponge to blend out the highlighter, the concealer that I used to highlight her face. So you can see they are all well blended. Guys, we talk too much, like we're just gisting, sha. So now I'm using my Laura Mercier powder to set in translucent to set around the eyes and all the highlighted area of her face. I'm also using it to do a reverse contour on her. Now I'm using my Tara eyeshadow palette in Nana 2. So I'm using the gold there on her tear dot area. So now I'm using this Allure by Chloe lashes on her. But firstly, I'm going to use mascara to do her lashes, her normal lashes, before applying the false lashes for her. So it's quite easier that way to apply. Ensure you use your mascara first. So I'm just using the false lashes on the both side. So now I'm using the Blot mascara to just ensure I blend the two lashes together. So I'm using the white eye pencil to line our waterline. Then I'm using the eyeshadow I use to set our under eye area. So I'm going to be using the mascara. You can see the tiny mascara wand. I'm going to use it for our under eye. Sorry guys, I'm going to use for our under eyes before applying the false under eye lashes. So that's what I'm applying right now. So using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in Pure Beige, I'm going to be setting our highlight areas. I'm just setting our whole face with it, but concentrating on the highlight areas more. So I'm also using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, same powder in dark for our contour area. So I'm just blending everything. I'm also using the same powder for our nose area. So now I'm using a classic blush palette. I'm just picking one shade from it to apply a blush, as you can see. So now I'm using this Too Faced blush on top. I'm just using it to make it look popping a little. So now I'm time for the lips, guys. So I'm using this brown lip liner to line her lip while I use my Lancome product lipsticks on her. I'm using this nude on top of the brown lip liner. So it's easier to tell them to smack, or if you can blend, you blend fast before it gets dry. So I'm just cleaning the excess. I had some, I think I came out too much with the lip liner, so I'm just blending. I'm just cleaning the one that came out too much, the excess. With my concealer, guys, you can use concealer for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying this video. So I'm setting our face with my Kiss Beauty setting spray. I'm just covering the eye area because the eyeshadow is matte, so I don't want it to make the eyeshadow look creasy or something. So I'm using my Allure by Chloe highlighter. You guys already know this highlighter, that's what I use for myself. So I'm just applying it all over a cheekbone and a nose, the bridge of her nose, just a little there. So I'm also applying it on her lips to add this radiant, I don't know how to put it sharp, but I just added it on her lips. It's made it shiny, like it just made a difference. So I'm spraying my brush and I'm going to use that to apply this Fenty Beauty highlighter in Trophy Wife to just make it look, to make the glow pop more. So this is the final look. Like,
you don't even want to know how rich I feel right now. I'm not understanding how rich I feel. How can somebody be this beautiful? Is it even possible? Oh,